Okay, right. Now this is me. I feel quite good at the moment, right? And I just like to sit down and have a little chat with you, and I'd like to tell you that the whole world is still going round, even though I feel that may be a good question, or maybe a bad question. At the moment, it's a good question because I've asked it to be a question, which means the question is asking something, so you have to have a question mark at the end instead of a full stop. But really, if you think about it, a question mark has got a full stop in it because it's sort of a funny line and it's got a full stop. So really, the whole socialist feeling is being tricked. Because you think about it, there really is a full stop at the end of the sentence. So it really is a big Nancy trip to trick people into believing that they haven't done a full stop. And the only reason they haven't done a full stop is because they put a question mark. But if you put a question mark, then the whole answer is revealed because you put a question mark which has a full stop in it. Now, I mean, this seems stupid, right? But I know that there's a question mark in a full stop because a full stop is really part of a question mark. If you look at the other way, if you want to be socialist or Leninist or Marxist about it, then you can really resume your statistical career.
Hey man.
Yeah.
What's this communism, man?
As a communist,
it just ain't like you, man.
You know, you really have to have the question mark with the full stop to make it make any sense whatsoever. Otherwise, the full stop will come a socialist review, and then it will lead to nuclear war, and Brezhnev will shave his eyebrows off even though he's dead and he was rotten skeleton with all juice flying all over the coffin, and then we really will see what the sun can do for solar power. Then, after that, we'll see what the wind can do for solar power, and we find out the wind's got nothing to do with solar power, it's really got a lot to do with wind power, alright? Now, the reason it's got a lot to do with wind power is because there's a lot of wind in wind, you know, it blows just like the wind. Which is why it's called the wind. No. Which is why it's called the wind. Now, the only reason it's called the wind is because it blows just like the wind. That's got nothing at all to do with a question mark. It's solar power.
Hey.
What?
You say the only reason it's called the wind is because it blows like the wind.
Yeah.
But what about when they first thought up a word for it?
Yeah, the wind.
They couldn't say it blows like the wind because the wind wouldn't have been a word anyway.
Before God, there was the wind, and the wind created God, and God created the wind. So therefore, as a double negatives, which equals 16 positives, which is equal to an ion in the bastard's gut, which is equal to a lobster eating crabs with fishmonger's soup added, with just a little bit of parchment sauce taped round the start, to begin with socialist atrocity, which really means that a skeleton cannot exist in a communist society because it's different from a normal human being, because it ain't got any flesh or muscles or guts or anything like that. It's just the bones, alright? So if we have the bones, then we know really where we can stand in the socialist atmosphere, and then we can really put a chain around our neck and look big like a punk rocker. Then we can really dye our hair blacks and really be honest about matter-filled bollocks with, you know, a lot of matter in them. That's why they're called matter-filled bollocks. And Matterson's written the name off because Matterson's were matter-filled bollocks, alright? So once we see the thing bouncing up and down the window, we know that Puritanism is Puritan because Puritans equal Puritanism, and that's why the monetarist society has Dennis Healy grabbed because of the question mark, and the question mark is really a full stop. Now, if we don't know what the full stop is, you might as well end the sentence right there, because that's what a full stop does. It ends the sentence and creates a new sentence, and you've got to do a whole new sentence and really start the monetarist feeling in the society because of communist policies and nuclear missiles, and then you can really see how good it is to be Jumbly with a life-size statue of Adolf Hitler. Yeah.
Actually, be Jumbly.
Yeah, and then you can see what a dog Yapov can do with a nuclear bomb when it's really got his mind to it, because he knows that a monetarist society is really a dog's bollock, and then we can all add it all together and we can come up with the final answer. That the answer is not the answer, because if we had the answer, then we would know what we were on about, and not like me, because I do not know what I'm on about, because I'm pissed. And see, that is the real reason.